Hello YouTube, this is Mr. Crazy Deacon. I'm back. So, this is the third time running through this. The second time, I didn't even get past the main menu before I started having problems on the PC. So, what we're doing, we're playing through Fallout New Vegas. I have never beaten the game. The farthest I've ever gotten is gotten the chip right. Gotten the chip from Benny, right? I know where some NPCs are. I know who I probably will. What I'll do for the main ending, I think. Other than that, we do have 2 DLCs. All the pre-order stuff, and then the Gunrunner DLC. I'll say right now, if you guys want me to play Fallout 3, tell me down below. If you guys want another part of this, if this hits 3 likes, we'll put out part 2 in 5 days. Other than that, the first, why I say this is my third attempt. My first, playthrough trying this again, I got to Prim, and then I realized my IO's been messed up for a while. And then I couldn't get IO to work on my PC at all. So I couldn't even test anymore. So I've been fixing stuff for the last hour or 2. So we will be continuing. Every so often I might take a break, but I will be cutting out moments throughout this. I'll also speed up stuff. I'll do a bunch of stuff. So yeah, so every so often if you see me cut, it's probably me just making sure IO is still fine, because I'm gonna have to be doing that for videos now. So because it was such a weird thing for it to happen. So we are starting a brand new game. I took a picture of the stats I took. Making the character is going to take a little bit again, but we'll jump into it. In total, I think, other than the playthrough, there's 5 videos that got messed up audio. They're all like food and drink stuff. I have something that could fix those, partially fix them, but they're not great. I don't want you sitting through 45 minutes of me doing that. So I'd rather just restart the playthrough.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old
I should be able to rush through the tutorial now.
Establishing villages, forming tribes.
I'll play through the full tutorial again.
As decades
just because
passed,
I feel like
what
helping
had
them
been
out
the
is
American
probably still the best
Southwest
way.
United beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag.
The Legion.
A vast army of slaves
I'm more than likely
forged
not
from the conquest
aligning
of
with
86
Legion,
tribes.
just for a heads up.
Caesar's Legion. 4 years
We'll
ago,
help out the
since
NCR.
Republic held the dam just barely against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did
I
not
don't think I'll
retreat.
side with them in the end, but that might change.
Across the river, it gathers strength.
I got a deal I'll do for
Campfires
ending,
burn, training drums beat.
because I know it's a possibility, because
Through
that's
it
how
all,
far I
the
got.
New
But
Vegas Strip has stayed open for
I will say,
under the
when we're
control
doing this,
of
the
its
4
mysterious
companions I know of.
Mr. House and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police.
The 4 companions I know of is the dog, the robot dog, Duke. The robot you can fix, the lady that's in the cloak that's ready to bury her steel, and
like a simple delivery job
I don't know what his name is now.
for the worse.
He's at the dinosaur hotel thing.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
The other thing I'll say is,
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fan.
well, wait until.
Dig. You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
House always wins.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
I had the same problem last time. You'd think I'd catch on very quickly and not make that mistake. Delete, delete, delete.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around.
This should be.
here in your
This should go
noggin
pretty
for
quickly
bits of
because it
lead
didn't
out.
take long the first time.
I take pride in my
But now I know
needlework,
exactly what
but
my
you better
person will
tell
look
me
like.
if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Eyes, mouth. I think there's not a lot I changed with this. I don't think there's a lot I changed with this either. Yeah, we kept that the same. Hairstyle, we did. Where is it? We did blast back. Facial here, we did. I think it's just the rough beard. Yeah, it's a rough beard. And we're done. That took me like, I think 10 minutes. 10-15 minutes the first time.
Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that bigger...
I took a picture of the stats I did with the last character.
It ain't a race. Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
We'll just go to the end. Eric, this is my stats for my character. Okay.
With luck like yours, I'm surprised them bullets didn't just turn right around and climb back into the gun. Well, we know your vitals are good. But that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn dropping.
After we go through this, I'm gonna check audio again.
On the couch and we go through a couple of questions. See if your dogs are still barking.
Should probably just keep this on me instead of keep putting it over there. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog. House. Night. Bandit. Light. Mother. Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Strongly agree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
I ain't giving on. Agree.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention.
Strongly disagree.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Slight disagree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Disagree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Looks like a Uzumund.
Okay. How about this one?
Looks like a ship at the sea.
Last one.
Beard man. I said 2 gnomes, but there's
Well,
no
that's
2
all
gnomes
she
answer.
wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all
Okay,
seems
so
right to you.
we're just going through this. The 3 I picked was these 3. These were the 3 I picked last time. Which I think it's speech, because it was the 3 S's. Yeah. So these are the 3 I picked last time. Science, sneak, speech. I'll probably stick with it. Done.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Okay, so this, the 2 I chose was good nature and wild wastelander, and we'll stick with that.
All right, I guess that.
Other than that, I do have
I'll
the
see you
stats pulled up what I had here. But I'm pretty much set. What I did find while running around last time is I did find some extra stim packs and a doctor's bag. Otherwise, I don't think there's anything else in the other rooms. I did search last time.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them
Pip-Boy
vaults
4000
before the war.
was
We all
Fallout
got
4. I
one.
think Pip-Boy
Ain't much use to
1000,
me
2000,
now, but you
if
might
there
want
were such a
thing
thing,
after what you've been
was
through.
probably before Fallout
I
3.
know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
Thanks for patching me up, Doctor.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sonny Smiles before you leave town. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
No. Okay, Maverick. Look at this. Look at my inventory. Like all my weapons. Or, like the Armored Vault 13 jumpsuit. Or the Vault 13 canteen. I bought 2 DLC. One is, it gives you all the pre-order items from the 4 different pre-order areas.
Do you have to go to him to pick them up?
No, it automatically puts it in your inventory.
Okay.
The other one is I added Gun Runners, which is apparently, it's not a DLC that you have to head to, it just pops into the wasteland. This, if I read correctly, your guy will sip on it every so often, and it will give you some hydration and something else. It does something else for you. I can't remember.
Take a sip of your trusty Vault 13 canteen.
Yeah. But yeah. You also get some stim packs and super stims, and also doctor bags from the pre-order items. So those will probably help you immediately.
Now I have a decent amount of medical supplies.
It was like $2 for the pre-order items, DLC. Well, I'm doing the same as last time. If you didn't know Maverick, I only know this from Mike Burnfire. But if you drop stuff inside his house here, it doesn't despawn.
Huh.
So it's a good place people like to hoard their stuff before having a house. I don't even know if you can have a house. I think you can. It's just way too far in. Okay, we are a lot farther than we were the first time I went through this. So we're gonna do some jump ahead. We're gonna talk to Victor right now.
Howdy, partner.
Thank you for digging me out of the grave.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend. Happy trails.
Okay, so the two things we're gonna do real quick. I need to equip a gun of some kind. This gun is pretty decent. What we're gonna do is first go to we're gonna go pick up two things because in the tutorial you need to pick up two items to make heal and salve. I'd rather pick that up now instead of later. Okay. I think that's the last in here. I explored this a tiny bit. Like I said, the failed playthrough. I didn't see much in here. There's some bobby pins. There's also a book in here. Program digest. The way I did this is I did this instead of pick locking. Because even with the book you get. Okay, I'm gonna come back. Because I don't know if you get more XP if you come back here with the mission. But we grabbed what we needed here. The other place we're going to go before the saloon is up by the graveyard. There is a snow globe up there. Also, there's the plant you need for the tutorial. I'd rather get that now. We're making good time, but that's what happens when you record 2 hours or hour and a half and a little more, and realize all the audio is messed up. There were bloat flies up here. I wonder if there still are. Yeah, so it looks like you can't get all the tutorial items right now. That's actually neat to know. Okay, so we are gonna walk this way to town. I'll see you when we get there, because I also need... Okay, so we're here.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Dr. Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
I didn't even know about that back door until I ran around the front to the back.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim.
I looked
Nice shot.
so
Well, that's a
good
start.
that this time
But I
around.
don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what.
I
gotta
can
go chase
absolutely
geckos
tell
away
you
from our
that
water
was
supply
not how
anyway.
it was when
Darn
I
critters are attracted
ran
to
through
it.
this the first
Why
time.
don't you come along?
I must have
Follow
missed
me.
those bottles like
It's just
6
down to the
shots
southeast
before
short
hitting the
ways.
first one. Let's get these. I also realized, like, an hour in, you can put your weapon, and you're so much quicker. Which I should have figured. That you probably would be quicker when you put away your weapon, but... I will say, if people make it this far, if you guys have any tips or anything, do put them in the comments, because I might need them playing through this. The two big reasons I'm not playing on the hardcore, three. One is companions die instead of being just downed. Second one, the achievement really doesn't mean anything to me because of 100 gamer score. I think third would be probably the whole healing system, how it is.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Let's see.
Okay, you're on.
How do these spears work? They work really well. I'm probably gonna swap over this for a second.
See? You're getting... There's 2 more wells that still need clearing.
Yeah, sure, I'll come with you.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes. Come with me.
Okay, I know the next one that has a person next to it, so I absolutely cannot use this.
Help! You like that? Help! Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Okay, now we have to talk to her.
Now that was some good work. Here's a little spending money. One more thing I thought I might teach you about living off the land. Alright then.
I said my first time doing this, I
now.
absolutely did not do this tutorial. Okay, so it's only making me go grab the thing up by graveyard, which makes sense. I should probably still go to the schoolhouse because I'm guessing the reason the 2 enemies were outside is because I hadn't gotten that far yet. Oh. I found the Indiana Jones Refrigerator. Well, I did not find that my first playthrough. That last playthrough I tried. I was at what, 34 minutes? I'd probably cut at least 2 minutes out from running. Well, I'll see you when we get close to that. I'll just cut this out or speed it up. What were the three that you chose? What three stats did you choose?
Speech, sneak, and I remember.
Heard me get science, speech, and sneak. Okay. Let's take out these bugs. Damn it. There's one. I took out these so much quicker in my previous playthrough. Is that what was here? No, okay. We're gonna go to the schoolyard real quick, over there. See the building. We'll go there real quick, so I'll see you guys in a second when we're over by that. So since we're closer, my guess is there's going to be 2 mantises outside now, and then also the 1 flower. Because there was 3 here. Yeah, so... There's also 3 flowers out here. Yeah. When we came over here and there was only 2, I was like, that's weird. But it makes sense. I'll see you when we get closer. Okay. We've gotten close enough.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. Alright now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try. Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe.
Yeah, I absolutely never did that in my very first playthrough.
Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need.
I think I stopped after clearing out the blowflies. Or clearing out the
You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the... She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask.
Otherwise, we're going to head over to the bar. Same thing, I'll probably just cut this out. So I'll see you when we get there. Okay, so we are now here.
you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. What do you want?
What was that you said about Ringo?
He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guy...
This area is your territory?
It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Now
I didn't even know you could talk to him right now.
None of your damn business. Robbed some people, burned some things, killed a few guys. Same old shit that's been going on for years. The NCR and Legion are still fighting over Hoover.
Which is great because we're talking to him. We're gonna kill him.
I've run with some tough gangs, but I gotta admit, I ain't saying... New California Republic. Nothing new about it. Just a bunch of people with money and power. They've got troops all over the Mojave. Never been there since the NCR's got troops all over it. Must be pretty important. Yeah.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
I overheard the argument. What was that about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
What are you going to do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. All right. He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
Okay,
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there. Be careful out there.
Okay. What I did was this went to 30. This went to 30. Survival stayed the same. Speech was at 40. Sneak 28. Science. Basically the whole next level up. Went to science. Melee, no. Explosive guns. We're not going to get this high enough for Pete, so I'm not going to even worry about it. Lockpicking will throw... Okay. Continue. And the thing I think I chose last time was... Swift Learner. Yes, I got this.
Feeling thirsty? I can take care. Don't know what.
Okay, so I can't repair her thing yet. Radio.
What the hell is your problem?
We're gonna see if we can finish this quest before ending the first part. Each part is gonna be around 50 minutes to an hour. That's gonna be the goal. I can already tile like 5-10 minutes off this from small time saves.
That's close enough. Who are you? And what do you want with me?
Not your enemy, if
Sorry
that's what
about
you're
the
asking.
gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play?
Do you know there's a man, Jacob Cobb,
Yeah.
looking for you?
He doesn't look very tough, though.
I lost my game
I
of
hear he's
Caravan when I
afraid
played
I'll
it.
shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I can handle all of them in a gunfight.
Why are the power gangers out to get you?
My caravan was on the return trip from California and heading back to the company branch in New Vegas when we got jumped. Not even a drop your weapons and hands up before the bullets started flying. We put up a good fight, but there was too many of them. I took a few of the bandits down before I ran, so I figure their friends are out for revenge.
What are you gonna do about the power
I'm gonna
gangers?
lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to
Is
the
that
wolves.
book behind him on the
I've got no chance
table?
against the gang on my own.
Maybe I can help.
We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of
I'll ask around and see who I can
start
round
with
up.
Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
It was boxing times. What I will do is I'll go into the bar, get outside the bar, and wait an hour or two. That should do it.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Spring?
Going to help Ringo take on the power gangers. I need your help.
Say no more. I'm in.
Well, that was easy.
Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow.
I think with everything we just got,
Finally, there's
the
a good
same
chance we'll all
is
end up
we
with
won't be
extra
able to get
business.
dynamite. We'll
So if Doc Mitchell
be
could
able to
prop
get
up some
everything
extra
else,
stim
though.
pads, that'd be great.
And we can also convince Trudy.
A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to get...
Yeah, I can't do that. Okay.
I'll be waiting.
This won't take long to get these done.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to
I
do
wouldn't
what you
usually
think is right.
rush through conversation, but I want to try to get to where I left off. Near the saloon and store are good spots to stage an ambush.
That does sound like a good plan. Alright, you seem to know what you're doing, so you can count me in. Let me have a word with a few other folks. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped.
Okay.
Be careful out there.
Let me do this real quick.
I'll keep an eye out for the...
This might be a longer first part, but I think that's fine.
Not in Good Springs, no. Most of what's in there is junk, if you want to take a shot at it. You'll... Always happy to...
Okay, we'll stop by the school
Until next-
too to get that done and out of the way. Acquire Pete's dynamite. We can't do that. Convince. Yeah, so Doc and Mitch. You need 25 in explosives.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. I've got plenty of supplies for... If you're hurt...
What I need to do is I haven't done this playthrough. Is I was turning off as many videos as I could find. Need supplies to fight powder gangers.
Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
Well, let them take over the town then. I'm sure your business will be much better off.
You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And
same point I say, it makes perfect sense for him to protect his business.
You understand.
Last time, I'm not going to check his ammo. Last time I checked him, he didn't have the ammo I need, the 10mm. Actually, we'll probably go to the school first. I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, we're back over by the safe. Even with the book, we don't get enough lockpicking skill for it, so we need to lend in. Wow, okay. I was still trying to figure out letters. We'll grab that because we can sell it. We're gonna head to Doc Mitchell's house. I will see you guys when we get there. I will say the next part will not have as many cuts as this. I'm just doing this because I've done this before. I only got to Prime. I didn't really do anything there. My last attempt.
Welcome back. I had hoped you would...
Town is going to be attacked by bandits. Anything you can do to help?
Seems like wherever I go, I'm not much good.
We can also add for doctor bags.
I ain't got much, but it'll...
Okay. Goodbye. Let's grab something in here I saw. Actually, there's more stim packs in here, isn't there? Because I didn't check these. I checked them the first playthrough, but I didn't grab them this time. Where is it? I think... I just picked up something Don't need.
Wow, that's half the things you pick up in a Fallout game.
Picked up a hammer. Didn't
The
mean
other
to pick
half
a
are
hammer.
fucking conclusions or something else.
Okay, now we talk to Ringo, and then we're done with the quest after we kill them. And then I'll fix her jukebox, and that's where we'll end it. The first part. Like I said, I'm sorry for this being so weirdly, like, together and jump cuts, but it's... I just had so many problems with audio and that for 2 hours, and I didn't want to, like, slowly take my way through this. So the next part will be more general because I don't know anything.
So what's going on?
Sonny's with us.
Well, I guess that means...
Let's do it.
All right, I'm ready.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here.
Let's go.
I'll be set up.
We're gonna use a grenade launcher because I didn't even realize how much damage it did until way after this mission on my first attempt. And I think it would be an easy way to take out. Idolized. So we got vilified by the powder gangers, and we got idolized by the citizens here.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things.
You're welcome.
I'll stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days.
Yeah, I'm really sorry for this part being so, like, rushed or put together, but like I said, after having so many problems for the last 2 hours and then realizing I have to re-record this, I was kind of I was really pissed off. So I'm really sorry about that. We are going to loot everybody here. We are going to sell it all too. Except for the Magnum. We're keeping the Magnum because I have a bunch of ammo for it. We're also keeping some of the dynamite. We're not keeping all of it. We'll sell that real quick and then repair radio, and that will be where we call it. Let me just make absolute sure. I'm guessing audio's still fine. I want to just make sure when we're running in here. Okay.
That was a hell of a fight. Can do.
Okay, so keeping Magnum, keeping the pistol, baseball bat don't need. Rod machete we're keeping. Cleaver we're selling. Caravan shotgun we're selling. We're selling 5 pieces of dynamite. We're keeping the laser pistol. The sturdy caravan shotgun we're keeping. We'll keep one of the varmint rifles. Leather armor, power ganger. Okay. I'm getting rid of those. Cigarettes. Let's see if he has the ammo. 10mm. No, he does not. I kind of figured he didn't. Probably doesn't have grenade launchers. .23 Magnum rounds. .9mm rounds. And we'll do that.
Another
I didn't
satisfied
do
customer.
my first time through. I didn't grab
Take it
ammo
easy
off
now.
of him. I'm only grabbing ammo now because I made it to prim, and I didn't have a lot of ammo left. After fighting gecko after gecko after gecko.
Hello?
Let's go talk to her and fix her jukebox. She's gonna be in the side room.
I'm glad that business is over. There's always something interesting going. Now, of course, one. They were having some kind of. Sounded like they.
Oh
came
yeah,
from
we
the north
repair
of
off
Quarry
the one
Junction.
of this.
That whole area is overrun. Merchants of. I didn't. Felt.
Want me to take a look at your broken radio?
Sure, the outside looks okay, but there'd be caps in.
Okay. Now we exit this. I'm gonna quickly turn off
Be
the
careful out there.
jukebox. And then the final thing to do before ending the first part is fix the radio.
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that.
I fixed your radio.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
Thanks for the caps.
You're welcome. So can I get you anything?
Show me what you got. I
special
I
discount for
didn't
you
check her
after what you've
inventory
done for
either.
us.
We'll take fixing things, meeting people, salesman weekly. We'll take those.
Another satisfied customer.
Otherwise,
Be careful out there.
this is where we'll end this playthrough, this first part. If you guys want a second part in 5 days, if this video gets 3 likes, we will do that. That's all it will take. And any future part that we do, same stipulation. As long as I don't need to take a break, or my work is not super stressful, I will do another part within 5 days if a part gets 3 likes. Okay, that is still spinning. This is the first time I've seen the CPU not super high. Yeah, so if you guys like the video, give it a like. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, I recommend subscribing to the channel to keep up with all the content. Otherwise, this has been Mr. Again, signing off. Have a good morning, have a good afternoon, have a good night. Wherever you are, just have a good day. Hopefully I see you guys next video, and peace.